All right, welcome. Get started here now. Welcome. My name's Greg. We are working on the First Responders Kit today, looking at the store procedure SP database restore. There's a small bug in here which I found recently, which we're looking to fix up. So let's take a look at the code. So SP database restore is a store proc that is part of the First Responder Kit that restores databases, as the name suggests. You see here I've got a sample set up, so we're going to restore the samples database. We're going to move some files around. This is where we're going to load it from. We're going to run recovery, and the bug that we've got is that we're going to change the database owner to SA. Now if I run this, everything works pretty well. It takes a few seconds, and you can see there it's restored successfully. What I've noticed though is that if you don't run recovery, then it still tries to set the database owner, which you're not allowed to do in SQL. Until the database has been recovered, you can't change the owner of the database. And so you end up with this error saying database samples cannot be opened. It is in the middle of a restore. So that's the bug we're going to try and fix up today. So let me jump into, I've lost my window. It's all right, let me jump in here. Jump into GitHub. Responders Kit. And we're going to create an issue. New issue is a bug report. So SP database restore tries to change the database owner when for the database is covered. All right, now a couple of things we need here. So we need the version of the script. So we're in version 7.99. What's the current behavior? The current behavior is when you run SP database restore without, we get the right things here. Run recovery equals 0 and at database owner some owner. Get the error. Get the error down here. Database sample cannot be opened. His name. Steps to reproduce. Copy our script in. There. Expected behavior is that no error will happen. The database owner will not be updated. Maybe add a message to make that clear. Output. So we'll submit that issue. That should give us a issue number, which it does. Perfect. All right, so next up we need to jump into our GitHub desktop. Bring over to this screen in a sec. All right, so, bit of work going on there. All right, so to make the change, what we're going to do is create a new branch. And I'm just going to call it bug 2598. And I'm going to publish my branch. It's up in source control. You can see I've switched over to the new branch. All right, so now we're going to make some changes. So jumping into SSMS, we've got the store proc open here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to find where it sets the database owner. And we're going to have to put some sort of check around that code to make sure it's not setting it when the database hasn't been recovered. Alright, so this is our line here. If database owner is not null, again, do some stuff. Here is the line of code that I think is going to be erroring out. Auto authorization on database be a different database owner. So what we're going to do is going to add some code around here just to kind of spec it out a little bit. I don't want it to exist. So if something about the database recover at run recovery, that's the one. That recovery equals 1, then we should do this code. If it doesn't, then I think we should put a message in there just so the user has some knowledge that we haven't actually done the work that they've asked us to do. So we'll print at restore database name plus has not been recovered. Sorry, maybe that's not the right word. Is still in recovery. Recovery. We are unable to change the database owner. And on there. All right, I think that's going to be about it for our code. I think it is actually that simple. Semicolon at the end of there as well. Run recovery equals 1. Run the current code. If it doesn't, then we are still in recovery. Now the only trick will be, does this get defaulted somewhere along the way? And the answer is it's always 0. That's some samples. The only way that we restore with recovery is when run recovery equals 1. Oh, now this is interesting. We run for simple recovery. No, I don't think that'll make a difference to us. All right. We're going to put that code up into our server. And then we are going to see what happens when we run our code now. So now we're running recovery 0. Database owner is SA. Yet here samples is still in recovery, so we're unable to change the database owner. We can make it a little bit nicer, right? We could say unable to change the database owner to SA. Let's do that. Database owner 2 plus brackets plus at database owner plus bracket. Let's give that a try. Keep thinking. There we go. Samples is still in recovery. We're unable to change the database owner to SA. Check our database here. We can see that it is still restoring. So then we just want to check the other way, right? That's 1. We'll think what's going to happen. And it doesn't give us a message at all. I'm kind of okay with if it's done exactly what it's been asked to do, then we probably don't need to add another message to tell it anything. Let's just check it still does the job. It has changed it to SA. All right, I'm happy with that. So we are going to check that in here. So we're going to Add code to prevent changing the database owner if the run recovery equals 0. Change we're going to make, we're going to commit that. We're going to push that. There we go. I'll create a pull request to get that into Brent's code. I missed an add there. I'll add that in. Not that. Closes, bug, 598. Right. That's about it. We'll submit that in. Sure it's ready to merge. All happy. All right. Well, that's about all that I had to do for that one. Nice simple bug to fix today. I've got another one which we actually came across in a live class with Brent. If you ever get a chance to go to his live classes, go to them. They're amazing. But I've got another one to add parameters to Blitz Who, which I'll hopefully do later this week or early next week. So tune in for that one. Otherwise, I'll catch you around. Thanks for joining us.